Hey guys, this is gonna be my final update video for this build because I'm just done with the league now. I got 36 challenges, that's all I really cared about. I don't really see any fun builds I could level or things to do anymore in this league, so I don't know. I'll just stop for now. I did what I wanted to do in like 6 days. It's the fastest I've ever done it, but a few small things changed with this build. As you can see, I didn't even bother 6-syncing my staff or getting Dying Sun or any of the other expensive gear. I don't even have Awakened GMP. I didn't craft my amulet, but I'll just explain a few of the changes that happened. So because Veiled Chaos exists now, on our amulet on the build, you actually don't need to use Veiled Exalt anymore, so just ignore what the notes in my first PoB say. You could just Veiled Chaos it in that final step. And then it doesn't matter if it gets an extra suffix, because you're gonna Exalt Zime a suffix anyway. So who cares? They're just saving you an Exalted Orb, and then the Veiled suffix that it gets, you just unveil and pray you get something. If you're lucky and you get an open suffix slot, you can just craft Vow Pact while focused, then unveil, get something useful like min charges or something else. Then replace that crafted mod with, if you didn't get minimum charges, you can replace it with minimum frenzy, and then you exalt Zamba prefix and hope you get life or something. You could also use one of the new orbs to add memory strands to this to make the exalt really good, if you want. But yeah, that's all that changed with the amulet craft, otherwise it's exactly the same. Another small thing that changed is one of the medium clusters, and it's not the expensive one with Onslaught, don't worry, it's the other one that's cheap. I used to use Streamlined Repeater or something, yeah, Streamlined Repeater. Now I use Streamlined and Shrieking Bolts instead of this one. And just try to find one with like useful stats like Attribute, Resists, that kind of thing. Just so you get a little bit of extra stuff squeezed out of it, because why not? This allows me to use tattoos like Projectile Speed, which is a really nice quality of life on Freezing Pulse and on Ice Spear. Yeah, what this does, this other node, is Shrieking Bolts. Projectile damage, and the more important thing, 10% chance to taunt enemies on projectile hit. I don't think it's me that's taunting the enemies, because my totems are the ones shooting these projectiles. I can't even deal any damage because of this keystone. So I'm pretty sure my totems are actually taunting the enemies, and this is working how I think it's working, because I tried it out on a T16 Mesa, and my totems with Freezing Pulse were like hitting the Oak Bandit boss guy, and he was constantly leap spamming and jumping only on the totems. He completely ignored me. So they're taunting on hit now for 3 seconds instead of only 1 second with the shitty mastery. Which means you save a skill point. You don't need to take this second totem mastery anymore. Or you could take the 5% of damage from hits is taken from your nearest totem's life before you to get a bit more tankiness, but you don't need it anymore, that's the point. You need even less skill points now to get all important shit. I could even remove these life and mana nodes and only need to be level 93 for this setup here with the staff, and I am res capped with Annihilating Light. It's pretty easy with jewels like this. Ores, double res. The Cossack 1 Chaos. This one's really good, it's got spell damage with the staff. Cast speed while wielding a staff, this one's also nice. Yeah, and yeah, 2 other changes. This is gonna be a really quick video. Because I was using like half-empty gloves with no sockets and I cast some Death Portal, I was like, what can I fit in here? So I removed my Vow Haste, so I just use normal haste now, which you can get to 21 and then put it to your Corrupted Teacher with plus Aura Gems or plus AoE Gems to get it to 23. You can still use Sublime Vision for a haste effect and be giga fast. Again, I just didn't bother buying all this gear this week because I was speedrunning challenges and spending my currency on that and focusing on that solely. But what I did is I replaced my Cast and Death Portal setup and my Vow Haste with a Lightning Golem, because they buffed Golems, and he gives me a lot of cast speed now, which is nice. And 18 mana regen per second, which is, you know, considerable. It's nice. That plus a Shaper's Seed on your Mercenary, and you will never run out of mana. And you'll be good, but you don't really need it. This build has enough anyway. Yeah, I got a Lightning Golem with Meat Shield, Minion Life, and Minion Speed. So it taunts stuff and hits stuff, it's tanky and it's fast. It has like 15k 300 life or 13k, can't quite... Oh no, it's 15k, yeah. My golem only really dies when there's shit like Burning Ground or Caustic Chaos stuff on my map, because I'm immune to Burning Ground with this, but my golem sure isn't. But other than that, it doesn't really die on normal mapping. It only dies to really rippy bosses and endgame bosses, so you don't have to summon it that often. And if you really don't want to deal with your golem dying, you could replace the minion's speed, because, I mean, it just makes it faster. You could replace this with cast when damage taken level 20, and then your golem will just summon itself automatically when you take enough damage. That's also a viable option that you could do, because minion speed doesn't do much for it, but 4 blue was just easy for me to get on these gloves. I was just lazy. So, up to you. But finally, one of the more important things I noticed and kind of changed, your life flask, after you get Coward's Legacy, you can change it from the instant recovery. Do I have one to show? Yeah. Like, before the belt, you use this kind of flask, just reduced amount recovered and instant seeding, right? Because it's really good for just healing and you make it bleed immune. But then with this belt, you always count as a low life, which means, because you're always cursed to the ability, and we're immune to curses, so that means you can roll your Divine Flask with the prefix, tier 1 preferably, with a good roll. It can go, the best one is, yeah, this one, 11% reduced amount recovered only, and it's 21 quality, so it's healing more HP than I even have. So the moment I press this flask, I'm gonna get full healed. I can press it like 2 times, and then 3 times, yeah, that's 15 of 45. It's really good. Like, it's a really good tech when you have this belt, because you count as a low life, so you can take advantage of this modifier, which is usually useless. And obviously Bleed Immune's still on it, so yeah. That's really nice. It really helps me out when I have a bleed on me or a big ignite on me, or something hits me in a map and almost kills me, and I can just press it once and instantly heal to full. I like it. But yeah. That's all the changes, really, to the build. Everything else is the same. Don't look at how I have half the gear here, because I was just lazy. There is a min-maxed POB that I have, and I'll post it in the description and shit and in a comment. But yeah, I think I'm done with the game for now. Unless I see a fun build I want to level, I'll just stop for now. I got my challenges, I got what I wanted. I'll see you guys later in whatever other video I make. Bye bye for now.